Hey y'all, good morning. This is JustGodSense. I am coming to you to talk about God blessing you after a drought. I was just listening to a reel this morning on humiliation, and the guy was like, after a drought, God blesses you. And I was like, let me think about that thing. And then I thought about the Bible study lessons that we're currently going over, and all the people I know in the Bible that went through some sort of drought, and what happened afterwards. So, and I was like, yeah, he's kind of right, because with Abraham and Sarai, there was a famine in the land, so God told him to go down to Gerar, and there he came upon Abimelech the king, and Abimelech was interested in Sarai, but before then, Abraham had already forewarned her to say that she was just his sister. Technically she was, but that was his wife too. You know how they do. But anyway, when Abimelech found out about it, he was kind of taken back and was like, why would you do this to us? And this and that and the third. So the reason why Abraham went down there, it was because it was a famine in his land. So he had to sojourn there. And after he did that whole little interaction with them, Abimelech gave them some land and wealth and sheep, and I don't want to say cattle, but goats or whatever, and made them prosperous. So that was a blessing. Then you have Abraham. I want to say Isaac, because Isaac had Jacob. Yeah. Then you have where Isaac there was a famine in his land, and he had to go down. God sent him to Gerar, told him not to go back to Egypt. And similar incident with his wife, he told the Abimelech of that time that she was his sister. He, why would you curse them like that? But while he was there in that land, after the famine in his land, God blessed them 100-fold there, and they acquired all these riches. And he told him he had to go, and put him outside where, his father's land used to be. So there was a drought there, and then later, Jacob had the 12 children of Israel, and at the end of his life, there was a famine as well. But one of his sons was already living down in Egypt because of what the 10 brothers did to him. And God set it up so that when the famine came, he would be able to be blessed in that land. And when they were in Egypt, they were blessed and they multiplied, and so they didn't have anything to worry about. But just those three scenarios, and of course with the children of Egypt, when Moses took them out into the desert, in their exodus from Egypt after being enslaved for the 400 years, they went over to, well, they were supposed to go over to Canaan, but some of them never made it over there. But when they finally got over there, that was the land of milk and honey, to see some of it. And there was blessings through that. Now, that's just in the New Testament. But I'm certain that there are droughts that's in the Old Testament. So there are droughts in the New Testament. It does not necessarily mean that it has to be where all the resources and land is used up. A drought is anytime you're going through a season that you're without, you've been drained of whatever resources that you currently have, not again pertaining to food and water. So when you feel dry and like you're going through that famine, whether it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, just know and hold out, because God is surely about to bless you, especially if you're a believer and you hold fast to the faith. So just hold on. Your blessing is coming. I speak high favor over your life today. Have a blessed day.